feed the viewers today. We will show you a horror story. I hope you like it and you have success. Region 51. The first thing I would like to know upon entering the White House is what is the secret of Area 51, which the United States always hides. Those were words of the former President of the United States, Barack Obama, in one of the electoral debates. But when Obama arrived at the White House, he refused to disclose in more than one press interview the secret of Area 51, and he responded with laughter only when asked, "Is it really that secret area located in the south of the American state of Nevada that contains aliens or not?" What is it? Area 51 is located in the southern part of the state of Nevada, in western United States, and numerous reports indicate that in the middle of it is a secret military airport for testing spy planes, but the United States still denies the existence of that area, and its officials are kept secret for many years when answering about its nature and the reason for preventing anyone from approaching it. The American Metro magazine points out that there are a large number of fake names borrowed for that area, including Groom Lake, which is the name of the lake on which that region is located after its waters dried up. Among the nicknames, which were given the name Paradise Ranch, or Paradise Ranch, the name Watertown, and finally the name Dreamland. Reports published in the American newspaper, New York Times, indicate that the first use of that area was in 1941, when it was used as a training air zone. Myths are facts, but myths mixed with facts began to surface in a large way with regard to Area 51, after many news sites reported that this region was a landing center for aliens. Many international sites and channels circulated pictures and videos of strange planes flying in that region, and some used them to confirm the presence of aliens in that region. But other reports indicated that these aircraft are nothing but test aircraft that the United States is testing in that secret military region. What added to the ambiguity is the insistence of successive U.S. administrations to preserve the ambiguity of Area 51, and their failure to disclose the nature of the activities in it in any way. Distorted objects among what was also circulated about Area 51 is that the United States hides all information about it, due to the exposure of workers there to poisoning in the 70s and 80s, because of the secret aircraft fuel that is being tested. The British newspaper, Daily Express, said that the workers were forced to go to the trenches after computers were exposed to a huge fire, and the American government did not give the workers any means of protection except for what protects their lower selves only, what created deformed creatures from them, which the United States is trying to hide from the eyes of the press and the media. The United States has also adopted technologies that prevent radio, television or mobile phones from reaching that region, to increase the state of secrecy around it. The American Time magazine quoted a similar story, but indicated that the workers were deformed as a result of nuclear tests that were being conducted in that region. Number 2. Abigail experiences. In 1943, a beautiful girl named Abigail is considered the daughter of one of the greatest scientists in the region 51. During World War II, the United States of America believed that Hitler's achievements were related to continuous scientific experiments. That is why the Americans decided to establish secret scientific laboratories to try to develop a special strain of people, which will represent the future Army of America. Abigail's father offered his daughter to be tested as she was an outstanding college student, so she agreed to that, believing that her father would succeed in his experiment, but he was not prepared for the experiment for a long time, in addition to the lack of precautions in case the dose was overrated. Shortly after giving her the dose, The doctors advised her father to stop the experiment due to the appearance of many deformities on Abigail's body. As her face began to change, her teeth grew in a frightening way, her skin color changed to a very pale color, then wrinkles began to appear all over her body and her hair turned gray. And they start to partially fall out. Many doctors tried to stop the experiment, but her father insisted on completing the experiment because his daughter would die one way or another if she was left in this situation, and the only solution for Abigail's survival was the success of the experiment. The continuation of the experiment led to the transformation of Abigail into a crazy creature, and with a length of 3 meters, and her bones developed and lost all her human characteristics until she became a wild beast. But her father did not give up and continued to conduct the experiment, but it was useless. In the end, his daughter turned into something that cannot be described until everyone admitted that the experiment was a failure. Despite the attempt to continue the experiment by her father, the American army was not prepared to spend more money on a failed experiment, and therefore it was terminated, and Abigail remained in the cell, where after a short period of time the father Abigail committed suicide and wrote a will in which he demanded the American army not to kill his daughter, the only one. Abigail managed to escape after she killed 2 guards, and the U.S. Army did not find a way to stop her except by shooting, but the testimony of some soldiers stated that the bullets did not seriously harm her, and therefore the Army decided to evacuate the area where the creature is located. And despite the passage of 70 years since the project, some Area 51 guards say they hear Abigail screaming at night. Note: Area 51 is located in the southern part of the state of Nevada, western United States, and is considered one of the most secret and mysterious bases in the world. See you in the next video. Goodbye.